Hello, this is COVID-19, and as you can see, I'm starting my next Let's Play. It was kind of hard to choose, but I decided on Valkyria Chronicles. Why did I? Because it's an SRPG, and I like slow games that let me think and decide and choose how I'll handle things. I also played the game before, so hopefully, well, not all the way through, but I have a basic understanding of its mechanics. This game is, at least through what I've played, has been very interesting. So I thought, yeah, I'm gonna just let's just make this my next list, but I haven't completed. Maybe the story becomes trash by the end. But it just doesn't seem like it, and it has this beautiful art style. Basically, the story is about Japanese Europe in World War II. Japanese Europe in World War II. Except it's just the European half of it, where it's just Europe versus the rest of Europe. Not Europe. Germany versus the rest of Europe. Because there doesn't seem to be any Italy in this universe. And basically Europe is trying to take over them because they got all these resources. Not Europe. Germany's trying to take over the Gallians to get all the resources, while the European Union is trying to take over Gallia to get access to all of their resources. And it's just like this big old war because they're basically like Africa. They have all the oil and everyone wants it. Anyway, let us start our first playthrough, our first episode of Fire. Yes, what's Fire? Fire Chronicles. Yes, Fire Emblem Chronicles by not Nintendo. Let's start this. It's a new game, not my old game. Like I said, I played it before, but I decided to start from scratch. So there's gonna be a couple cutscenes, a little cutscene heavy in the beginning. Hope you don't mind.
The year was 1935 EC. Two powers controlled the continent. In the east, the sun rose over the autocratic East European Imperial Alliance, otherwise known as the Empire. In the west, a network of loosely allied democracies formed the Atlantic Federation. Both powers depended on a precious mineral, ragnite, for their survival, and its growing scarcity led to the inevitable war. Hostilities began in the east when the Empire aggressively crossed their western border. The Atlantic Federation responded, and the Second European War was on.
I want to know what the first European war is.
The Empire, with its vast military superiority, struck hard, gaining ground in early victories and putting the Federation on the defensive. Emboldened by their progress and momentum, the Empire set their sights beyond the borders of the Federation. In neighboring Gallia, a peaceful principality along the sea, they found their next victim. Gallia had long maintained its neutrality in the tensions between the two superpowers. But the rich stores of ragnite under the Gallian soil proved too tempting for the Empire. It amassed troops along the eastern border and invaded with all the force of an avalanche. Prologue. Gallia to arms. March 1935. Outside the Gallian border town of Brule. Residents are leaving the town before the invasion, headed inland towards the capital.
haven't been down this road in years. It really hasn't changed very much. Whoa. Already? Hey there, guys. You're beautiful. Starting early this year. You're heading upstream, huh? How's the water?
Wow.
Freeze! Put your hands in the air. Slowly. Haven't seen you around before. What's your name?
My name's Welkin. And you are...
The one with the gun. We're with the Brultown Watch. I'm Alicia. Alicia Melchiot. So, I'm wondering what you've been writing in that little book you've got there. Imperial spies are in the area.
This book is nothing, really. I was just sketching the fish and, you know...
Yes. Oh, I know. And you know there's a war on, don't you? All right then, Mr. Artist. We'll talk about fish sketching down at the station. Take him away.
Thanks, fish.
Oh, that got bad fast.
Flowers, bugs, and fish. You're not bad with a pen, are you? I have to say, they're really very good.
Thank you. So you see, I really was just sketching.
Maybe. Or this could be some kind of secret code. And I intend to take my time finding out for sure.
Great.
Welks? Is that you?
Isara! Oh, your timing is perfect.
What have you gotten yourself into now, Welkin? Wait. Don't you live at the old general's house? That's right. I'm General Gunther's daughter, Isara. You do know everyone's supposed to evacuate, right? Yes, I'm aware of that. My brother's here to help me move to the capital, but that may be difficult. I mean, unless you're willing to let him go, that is. Huh? I apologize, but I was just doing my job, you know. I saw you with the notebook and thought you were a spy. Again, I'm really sorry about that.
Thanks. Don't worry about it. I can see how I might have looked a little suspicious.
Welks has a real passion for observing nature. That's why he's studying it at the university, right?
Guilty as charged. I get so into it sometimes I forget where I am, that somebody might be watching me.
Gunfire! Everyone keep your heads down!
Over there! Come on!
Oh my god!
Damn it!
Welkin, you can handle a gun, right?
Yeah. I mean, I made it through training anyway.
Well, they're probably just a small scouting team. We should be able to take them out.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this right now. That was messed up. They killed, yeah, so you can see I've had 16 hours. I can't believe they did that. That's just sickening. Just normal people just living like they're not combatants. They're civilians. They're just people who want nothing. They have nothing to do with this.
Okay, here's the plan.
So I skipped some stuff off. I thought she was gonna read it. Just cross the bridge and take them down as fast as you can. Our objective here is to eliminate all enemies. Let's search for them one at a time.
Let's get started. Just stay calm and get it done.
I see 3 of them.
That's 3 too many. Stay sharp. Listen a second. There's something I should explain.
When combat starts, so combat points. When combat starts, you'll see a map of the area and your unit's position. This is referred to as command mode. Basically, it's this map mode that you see right now. And it basically, command points are how many points we have to decide on a person who I'd like to use. Like, I have 3 people, so I'll have like 4, if you see 4 command points, they reflect my ability as a commander, and they let me control any unit for as long as I have this. If I have 7 of these, I can use one unit 7 times, but they'll continue to decrease in performance. Or I can just control all 7 people and move them. Oh, my mistake. Oh wait, yeah. In this battle, you only have 3 CP, so you can only issue instructions to your units up to 3 times. So let's start moving our units. The good thing about this, however, is that means if I have one particularly strong unit doing very well, I can just have them keep going for a while. Use CP to select new command mode and you'll be plunged into action mode. Here, you can freely move the unit you selected from around the field. As you move in action mode, the action points or the EP gauge at the bottom will gradually deplete. This represents the unit's mobility. Once it reaches 0, the unit will be unable to move further. Keep an eye on the unity's remaining EP while they are in motion is critical to keeping them safe. Yeah, those bags, if you go towards them, you can go in there and get a boost to your defense. So guess what looks like a third-person shooter? Press E button to enter target mode. There, the unit blah 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 blah. Basically, press E, get your crosshair fire like any third-person shooter. It's an action turn-based game. If I wanted to, I could just throw the bomb probably. I think I could, nope, I can't, too far. No need to. Let's go for the headshots. Yeah. A unit with 0 remaining AP has already performed an attack in the target mode and is unable to act further. Press escape to end your turn. Then you will return to command mode where you will be able to select the next unit you wish to direct. Blah blah blah. So right now she is safe. There's really no need. I mean, I could just use her to end the entire fight real quickly, but I think I'll let them come to me just to be safe.
Here we go.
Because by having them together, when these guys come closer, they can all start firing at once. Oh, is that a sniper? Maybe I can try firing him from far away. What happened? That was weird. Okay, so in case you want, I'm using this new software called Raptor to attempt this. We got him twice. Oh yeah. Also, another interesting about this game is like the map. As you can see, this map, when you zoom into it, it's actually being rendered in real time. So when we go into like the command mode, the more caching experience you see at the end, but being too hasty can lead to unnecessary risk. Basically, the faster you win a fight, the more experience and money you get. Yeah, like see this thing? You can see it's spinning. It's spinning in real time. That's its shadow. So this game is rendering everything in real time. The map, the enemies. Basically, It's very beautiful. Another great thing about this game, well, I mean, actually, this is bad. Enemy phase. It takes them centuries when you have this many enemies. I mean, right now it's only like 2 people, so it's not too long. But later in the game, you're going to be going to like long battles where they just keep going and going and going and going. One good thing about this is that I forgot what I was talking about. So they saved it, I guess. When used well, even a limited pool of CP can take a significant number of foes. CP can be used on the same unit multiple times. For instance, a pool of 3 CP can be used to move 1 unit 3 times though. Perfect for cutting to enemy lines or hurrying past dangerous terrain. That said, people get tired. They'll start each consecutive action with fewer AP than now, so keep that in mind. If used against opponents to end your phase with CP still remaining, the CP will be carried over to next turn. CP are a precious resource. How you choose to manage them will decide your fate. So basically, I think I'm gonna sacrifice this guy. About cover. Oh my gosh, what? When standing near sandbags, the command crouch will appear. Press space to take cover behind them. When hiding behind cover, units are harder to target and take less damage and are immune to headshots and critical damage. Meanwhile, units caught out in the open by using hits could take single damage, blah blah blah. Advance carefully, moving from cover to cover, and always try to end your action safely from hidden from one. So basically, covered-based third-person shooter SRPG. Doing so should keep your troops alive long enough to secure victory for them. Oh. And then just get right up and close. And I'm gonna send Alicia. How do you see her? And right up in the face. And that's how the fight ends. Nice and simple. 2 turns. Yeah, the first time I did this, it took me a while.
I don't see any more of them.
Welkin didn't do a thing. Really? Beering? I mean, I know I could have ended it in 1. I just didn't feel like it. That's just not fair.
Miss Melchior, there's no other sign of the enemy.
Good. Now, go keep watch and stay alert.
Yes, ma'am. What should we do with the bodies, ma'am?
We'll bury them. So it's begun. I'll do whatever it takes to protect the people of this town. I'll do it. Even going to war, I'll do it. What are those?
Seeds from the lion's paw. It blooms white, small, simple, and strong.
I want to be able to remember, once the war is over, that it wasn't all just people killing people. That even in war, there was also new life.
On the 15th day of the 3rd month of 1935, the Empire began its assault in earnest. A formal declaration of war was made upon Gallia. Though it was only a small front in a massive continental assault, what followed would prove that a tiny nation could best a military giant. These events would tell a story of tragedy hidden in the mists of time. A story of courage and of trust, of persecution and hate, and of love blooming even through the flames of war. What follows is a record of this conflict, and of those who fought, lived, and died.
So, does that mean I get to date my sister? I mean, this is an SRPG according to Fire Emblem. No one is not allowed. Little, big, step, doesn't matter.
Chapter 1.
At least Fire Emblem Fates and Fire Emblem 8. Like seriously, Fire Emblem 8 gets a little too So, we're on episode 1 of In Defense of Bro. I think this is good. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Valkyria Chronicles. Like, comment, subscribe. See you later.